Good morning, students. Hope you are all doing well. And in our last class, we have discussed about some topics like the shape of the earth and the difference between gravity and gravitational force, solar system, and earth axis. I hope you are all go through your textbook in the last week and prepare it. Now, in our class, in our today's class, we are going to discuss some important topic like escape velocity, Earth's orbit, and sun clock, and perihelion and aphelion condition. Now, if we talked about escape velocity, the term escape velocity means that a velocity from the Earth's surface, which is uh, function to escape from the Earth's gravitational force. In physics, especially Celsius mechanics, escape velocity is the minimum speed needed for a free non-propelled object to escape from the gravitational influence of a massive body. That is to eventually reach an infinite distance from it. Actually, the Earth's gravity is a huge thing. When we think about Earth and its gravitational pull is a massive thing, and a thing can reach the escape velocity from the Earth's surface is about 11,186 meter per second. Actually, this is the escape velocity speed of any object per second. A rocket continuously accelerated by its exhaust can escape without ever reaching escape velocity, since it's continuously to add kinetic energy from its engines. It can achieve escape velocity at any speed given sufficient propellant to provide new acceleration to the rocket to counter gravitational deceleration and thus maintain its speed. Actually, when we talked about escape velocity, it also encountered with the gravitational pull caused by any object. Okay, now every satellite are going to encounter the gravitational pull. Every rockets or every launch vehicle encountered the gravitational pull, and they are trying to overcome this gravitational pull by maintaining accelerated speed. Okay, now the next topic is Earth's orbit. As we see in the picture, the shape of the Earth's orbit is like an oval, and uh, the seasons we observed on the Earth caused due to the shape of the orbit and location of the sun. Actually, in a oval shape orbit, there is no center. There are two focus present in a oval, and sun is located in a particular focus. Just because of that, the earth sometimes moves near to the sun, and in other time it going away from the sun. And just because of that, and its axis position, its axis orientation, that is 66.5 degree with its orbital plane, sometimes earth gets perpendicular sun ray in the northern hemisphere, or better to say at 23.5 degree north, and sometimes it gets perpendicular sun rays at the 0 degree, that is equator, and sometimes the sun rays fall at a 90 degree in the southern hemisphere, that is 23.5 degree south. Just because of this, the angle of due to the change of angle of elevation of the sun, the in sometimes northern hemisphere gets maximum energy, and sometimes it gets or maximum energy, or the day duration of the day is 14 hours, whereas the night duration is about 10 hours. So just because of the difference of the day and light, day length and night length, the northern hemisphere gets maximum amount of energy, and it causes, or it ultimately result in a summer monsoon. Whereas if the length of the day is 10 hours and the length of the night is 14 hours, then it causes winter. So just because of the angle of elevation of the sun, the and it causes due to the inclination of the earth's axis, the earth observed various types of seasons in various location of, in our various types of seasons Okay, now, and the Earth orbits also causes Earth orbit also causes these different types of um, seasons over the Earth just because of its shape. Sometimes uh, it it the sun is giving the earth maximum amount of insolation, as because of it reaches the minimum distance, which is known as the uh, perihelion condition. And and sometimes in when the earth moves away from the sun, the distance between the sun and the earth is about 15 crore 20 lakhs kilometer. The position is known as APHELION, and in this time earth gets minimum amount of insolation just because of the distance caused due to the orbital shape of the uh, the or the oval shape of the orbit. And in this way, in the perihelion condition, earth gets in the perihelion condition, the distance between the earth and the sun is about 14 crore 70 lakhs kilometer, whereas in the aphelion condition, the distance between the sun and the earth is 15 crore 20 lakhs kilometer. Okay, now this is the picture of the sun clock, and the sun clock is a clock which can tell us which can tell us the time just because of the inclination of the sun is different, or the angle of elevation is different from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And in this way, through this sun clock, we are getting time. We are getting time in a precision way, as the sun angle of elevation different throughout the day, and in this way the sun clock giving us exact time. As you all know, a place called Jantar Mantar in Delhi, there are a big sun clock located there, and people are used to see that exact time due to the sun's elevation. Okay, now I hope you are all understand what we are discussed today. Thank you.